Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World with me, John Jordan. So we're looking at NFL Rivals, which is a mobile game published by Mythical Games. Actually came out originally a couple of months ago, 3 months ago, I think, in what they were calling the off season, and now with the NFL season launching, it's now they're calling it the kickoff season. So you probably can't see, but it says 34 days of the kickoff season. So a whole bunch of new stuff in here. I guess the most interesting stuff is the marketplace and how they're dealing with the marketplace. So obviously this is an NFT-based game, but partly because obviously the rules Apple and Google have as releasing games through their app stores, you have to do things in a certain way. So previously, up to this point, if you basically download the game and you can just play it as a normal Web 2 game, so buy in-app purchases. So in the shop you can go and buy things using in-app purchase, or they have obviously a bunch of their own in-game currencies. And there has been Web3 in there, but you've had to basically go to the Mythical market and create an account there, and that's where you trade the NFTs, and then you connect your Mythical market account to your game account. So basically you're logging in to the game, the app, using your login details there, and then it basically just syncs. So whatever you've got in your wallet in the marketplace, which runs on web, has become available in the game. So obviously lots of people have done that. That's been the way people have been doing NFTs in mobile games, but that's not how Apple and Google want you to do it. And obviously you also sort of want some of this stuff in game as well. So what they've done quite cleverly here is now they have integrated the Mythical market, but you don't basically get the UI of the whole market. We'll have a look in later on in the video about what it looks like on the website. So I'm not actually going to. Maybe I'll play the game. Let's see. But you can see a bunch of stuff. I've not played very much. I'm only level 4. I've not joined the squad, so that's the alliance guildy type bit of stuff. I've got a team. I bought a few NFTs. Let's quickly have a look at my team then. So we can see here. Obviously these are official NFL players. It's got official license. You can see sort of the scores of some of them. You can see actually some of them don't have photos. So I don't think obviously they have maybe the license for that player. But you can see sort of here some of them are where the name is it's a grayed out, it's a grey box behind them, and some of them are blue. So the ones that are blue, those are NFTs. So you can see on this screen I've got 2 NFTs on my fence line, on my defense line, got a bit more. So there's blue and red here. So anything that's coloured is an NFT. There's obviously different rarities of NFT. And I think I've got 2 on my specials, my wide receivers. And you can also sort of see obviously that the NFTs tend to have a higher level. So obviously that's sort of one of the points of having these NFTs. Is that they're sort of a higher power level. There's a whole bunch of stuff about leveling up. You can level up obviously any of these characters as well. This is my team. It's sort of very simple in terms of if I had if I bought some new players and the best team button would light up, and it could just also just auto choose my best team. If I wanted to fiddle around, I could obviously fiddle around as well. But you see that the interesting thing here, it says improve my lineup, and that M sort of symbol there is actually the Mythical marketplace. So you can see now we've moved onto the Mythical marketplace screen. So this is the integration of the Mythical market within the app. But instead of giving you a whole bunch of stuff, we'll have a look at how the Mythical market is a typical marketplace. So a whole bunch of stuff, obviously a whole bunch of filters you can look through. Here it's just going improve my lineup. So basically it's look to see what my lineup is, and it just offers me 3 cards. So in some ways that's sort of limiting, but in some ways that's obviously this works within the app in a very simple sort of mobile way that I haven't got to look through 1,000 different ones and filter. And it basically goes, obviously doing some very simple sort of filtering here, and it's looking at how what extra power they're going to give me in certain positions. So obviously you can only have 1, or depending on how they obviously have 2 wide receivers, but only have 1 quarterback. So it's looking to see sort of what the best options for me would be. So it looks like there's these 2 are 2-star, and this one here is obviously a 3-star one. There's a different pricing going on here. So this pricing, it's pulling from the Mythical marketplace. So these are NFTs that other people are selling. So you can see it says that, a selection of cards other players are selling. Buy and sell and find more on the Mythical marketplace. So there's no link out to the Mythical marketplace from here, because Apple and Google don't allow you to do that in-app. But obviously, anything you do, you just go to the website. The other thing, which I'm pretty well, it will be the case, is that by doing it this way, Mythical will add 30%, because obviously Apple and Google want their 30% take, which is what they would normally get for in-app purchase rev share. So if you do it this way, you're spending more. So say, well, maybe see if we can look it up. But this Powers character here, if I want to buy him, he's 324 of these tokens, which I don't have any actually. But basically the pricing would be, I would imagine, if you bought this on the web, this would only be 200 of these tokens. This token though is just, I think, an in-app token. So this is only available in the app, and this is sort of a way of how you use the in-app purchase system to then buy NFTs. So this is a created sort of bridging currency for people buying NFTs. If you go to the Mythical marketplace, you do that in the Mythos token, which is sort of the underlying cryptocurrency. So you can see here what's going to happen. So it's going to increase. Things are going to go up. Looks like some things might go down. I don't know. So it's saying this. I currently own. I can't remember. I can't quite read there. Is it Rashim Slater? Anyway, so I currently own Slater. And if I buy Ben Powers, my speed looks like it's going to go down. My strength is going to go up. My quickness will go up. Blah blah blah. So we can see all these different stats, and obviously these play then into how it works in the game. So the interesting thing, I suppose, with having these new currencies is you just have no idea what it actually costs, because it's not in fiat currency. So if I go and buy this, I mean, I don't know what will happen. I haven't got any of these tokens, so you have to go to the in-game shop. So we can see here what I need. I can't even remember now. So this is a sort of annoying thing that you have to go through. That you don't buy the exact number of credits that you need to make that purchase. You're buying a fixed amount. So I'd have to buy 350 credits, and that's going to cost me £4 UK money there. Obviously, if I wanted to, if I'm going to be using these loads, I could go and buy, $80 equivalent of £100, £80 equivalent of $80, and get more credit. And so you sort of end up in this situation where if you're buying stuff, you end up with some credits left over, which is not ideal, but I think that's just how we go. So let's see if how it's gonna work out. So I'm gonna obviously go through. Okay, so that went through. So I've bought my credits, and now it's sort of clunky. You have to go back through, and now I'm gonna buy Ben Powers. So there we go. Oh no, item is no longer available. Someone has already bought it. Oh, that's a disaster. So this, as you say, this is not always the easiest thing, because they're linking back to a blockchain. Obviously, people are getting sent the same thing. So let's go. Obviously, only got 350. So let's try. Can we get Murphy before? Oh no! This is funny. And now I can't do any. And now it can't. Oh, this is annoying. So this shows the annoying thing of doing stuff in app. Particularly if you have like a lot of volume going through. So people are playing this sort of stuff quite a lot at the moment. There's a lot of people probably into this, and that's the one of disadvantage of only having 3. Maybe they're going to have to rethink that. And obviously I can't buy any of these now. So interesting. Okay, so here we are on the web interface for the Mythical marketplace, and these are my players. These are my NFT players. So the ones we looked at, some of them had red sort of red highlights or red backgrounds, and some of them had blue. So the red ones are epic ones, and the rare ones, blue ones, are rare ones. So that's what we had. Now I need to go and look at. So these are my ones, but let's go look at the marketplace. So let's click that off. So we can see here. We're going to look for players. There's blueprints as well, and squad helmets. We don't go into that at the moment. Blueprints are for leveling up. So we can look here, and we can look at the lowest prices. So we can see here. Currently, the cheapest is 69 cents That's 3 Mythos tokens for David Montgomery. A few of those. We'd obviously look at rarity and look at maybe we want an epic one. So see what we get there. So the cheapest one there is sort of $2. So you can see these are fairly cheap. Now what I'm going to have to do is work out, have a look at the game here, and I'm going to search for, just to sort of see the difference in pricing. Let's see if I can work it out. Probably take a bit of time. If I look to improve my lineup, and I can find Alan Robertson. So let's find Alan Robertson. Okay, and see what we get. We haven't got him at all. What am I doing wrong here? Oh, here he is, Alan Robertson. Oh, Zach Allen. Oh, Zach Allen's, it's Alan, isn't it? Okay, so Alan Robertson the second. So if I buy him in the app, it's going to cost me 615 of those tokens we looked at. So 615 tokens. I'm going to have to, let's have a look. Credits, they call them, I think. Yeah. So 615 credits. That's going to cost me. So I can buy 700 credits for £8. So that's sort of, we could think of that as sort of probably $10. Let's do the maths properly. So $10 if I'm buying him in the app, and a magnificent $2 if I'm buying him here. Now let's see, is this going to be actually be the so the thing might be here, it might be a different character, sorry, in terms of the stats. So yeah, so this one is different. So this Alan Robertson has power 106, so I need see if I can find him. So there is a slight difference here. If we can find one of that power. Okay, so Alan Robinson. So this is the one. So Alan Robinson, the second at power 106. That's what I'm looking at. This one's actually level 4. That's the same one. So this is actually, yes, that seems about right. So that's $7. So 30%, sort of $7 is going to be or two. So yeah, it's not that. So basically, it looks like sort of $7 versus sort of $10-ish if I was buying the in-app currency. And the in-app currency, I'm buying a little bit more because I need 700, and I'm only going to spend a certain, less than that. So there is that sort of stacking up. But effectively, you're paying at least 30% more for buying it in-app. That's because that's Apple's rules. That's the same for Google. But obviously, for players, for people who are playing the game, what you're going to do is you're going to come directly to here and buy them. Obviously, the difference is when you're buying them in-app, you're using the Google and Apple Pay, which you obviously have stuff set up for credit card wise. When you're doing that here, it's a different system, and you're basically using your credit. You set up a credit card payment system. So once you've done that, it's sort of okay. But that's the system you're going to have to be doing. So that's slightly more friction in the short term, but you're saving 30% every time you do it. So that's always the sort of the issue now for blockchain games companies, and all of them are dealing with this. This is not just a mythical thing. For all the ones I talk to, this is the route people are taking now. They just say it's fine if people want to buy their NFTs in app. They can do that choice, and over time they realise it's cheaper if they do it on the website. And that's the same, not even for blockchain games, but even like Supercell are selling their gems external to the app for their games on their own website, and you get different discounts for that. So that's just happening across the mobile games sort of sector, as Apple and Google are having to sort of relinquish some of their control over revenue fees and payment systems. And anyway, we'll see how it gets on with NFL Rivals. I think it's sort of quite an interesting way. They only have 3 options there, but as we can see, comes with some problems if people are buying things, and they're going to have to probably work on that a little bit, particularly in times of high volume where people are buying lots of things. That's not a great experience really, but teething troubles. Anyway, keep an eye on the game. Be playing some more of the game. Do some more videos on that, I'm sure. So thanks for watching this one. See you again soon.